Hello, young friends. Your story in our program today brings you a tale of magic and enchantment that was a favorite of our great-great-grandfathers, the Adarna bird. I hope you will enjoy it just as they did. The Adarna bird. Once upon a time, in the faraway kingdom of Urbania, the king lay ill. His condition was so serious that everyone feared he would die. Doctors, young and old, from places far and near, came to cure the king but failed. One day, the king dreamed that he would be well again. Quickly, he summoned the queen and his three sons, Don Pedro, Don Diego, and Don Juan, to his presence.
My dears, I had a wonderful dream. In my dream, a lovely lady appeared, saying over and over again, "If you wish to get well, my dear king, let the Adarna bird come here to sing."
Do you mean the Adarna bird of Tabor?
Yes, the magic Adarna bird of Tabor that is known all over the kingdom.
But how can we bring the Adarna bird of Tabor here?
It has to be captured and then brought to the palace. That's what the lady in my dream said.
We will get the coveted bird, father.
Thanks, my sons. But I cannot allow all of you to leave at the same time.
Being your eldest son, I beg you to let me get the Adarna bird of Tabor.
I give you permission to go, Pedro. May God bless and guide you on your journey.
Don Pedro rode many days over hills and through forests, and he crossed many rivers until he came to Mount Tabor. He could hardly believe his eyes when he saw a tree with sparkling silver leaves. He never suspected that this was the very tree in which the famous bird was accustomed to pass the night. Soon, he heard the flapping of wings. A multicolored bird, more beautiful than a rainbow, alighted on a branch of the sparkling tree. It flapped its wings and began to sing the first of its 7 songs. So enchanting was the song that it lulled Don Pedro to sleep. After emitting its 7th melody for the night, the Adarna bird allowed its droppings to fall on the sleeping prince, who was thereby instantly converted into stone. Meantime, when Pedro had not returned after a long period, the king and the queen of Verbania became anxious. I'm worried about our son, Pedro. He has been away for a long time.
Could it be that some harm had befallen him? I have nightmares about Pedro's misfortune.
Trust in divine providence. Our son will be protected from harm.
I will never have peace of mind until I see my son Pedro again.
May I go to Mount Tabor, father? I'll look for my brother and catch the Adarna bird.
No one. You are too young to undertake such a perilous journey.
Then let me go this time, father. Being the second eldest, I can take care of myself. It may be wise to permit Prince Don Diego.
You may go then with my blessing, Diego. Take good care of yourself, son.
The second son also launched out in search of the same bird. He underwent the same vicissitudes and hardships and came to the exactly same fate as his brother. He sat under the enchanted tree admiring its glistening silver leaves, when suddenly he heard flapping of wings. The sight of many-colored Adarna bird filled him with wonder. After a while, the bird began to sing such a sweet melody that Don Diego was lulled to sleep. Then the Adarna bird allowed its droppings to fall on the sleeping Prince Don Diego. He too was turned to a stone. In the kingdom of Verbania, there was deep sorrow. The king's condition became worse each day, and the queen could neither sleep nor eat, bewailing the fate of her two sons who had not returned.
My queen, is there no news of Don Pedro and Don Diego yet?
None, my beloved.
I wonder what has become of the two princes. I should not have given them permission to undertake such a dangerous adventure.
I have a premonition that both of our sons are dead.
And I, the king, have sent them to their doom.
Please don't blame yourself, Father. Besides, are we sure that are they now longer living?
I can't endure this uncertainty any longer.
I may be young, seniors, but I am strong, Father. I am hopeful that I'll find my brothers and bring home the magic Adarna bird too.
Our son Don Juan is wise and kind. God will surely protect him.
I beg you, Father.
Go then, my son. May God guide you and preserve you for our kingdom.
Early the next morning, Prince Don Juan started on his perilous journey in search of the elusive bird. At the bank of a river, at the foot of a Mount Tabor, he met a ragged old man who seemingly wanted to cross.
Good day, old man. Do you wish to cross the river?
Yes, indeed. But my knees are wobbly and my muscles too. I cannot cross alone.
I help you, Grandpa. Now get to my back. Here we are on opposite shore, Grandpa.
Thank you, son.
But you look tired and hungry. There is some bread and cheese in my bag. The chair and my poor chair under this shady tree.
Thank you very much. I am weak from hunger.
The beggar shared Don Juan's canned food. He was so impressed with the virtues and good manners of the young prince and knowing the mission on which he had embarked, put him on his guard against the treacheries, intrigues, and cunning of the famous bird. Then the old man spoke.
One good turn deserves another. I know where you are going, son. However, your task is difficult and you need help. When you arrive at the top of the next mountain, look for a little stone hut where lives a hermit. He will tell you what to do.
Thank you very much, Grandpa. I cannot tear much no longer.
Good luck and may God be with you.
Just as the old man had said, Don Juan saw the stone hut. There an old hermit greeted him cordially as if he had been expecting Don Juan.
Welcome, son. Your coming has been expected, so I have prepared a meal for you. We must dine before you start on your journey.
Thank you. I am almost famished.
It took them some time to finish their meal. After eating, the hermit gave Prince Don Juan full instructions.
Listen, son. Yonder you'll find a tree with silver leaves. That's where the Adarna bird stays all night. The bird will sing 7 times, and with each song it will change the color of its plumage. After singing the last melody, it will go to sleep. That's just exact time to catch the magic bird, but it cannot be caught with your bare hands alone. Here is a golden cord to bind the bird's legs. No other cord can serve the purpose.
Thank you very much, good hermit. With God's help and yours, I'm ready to go.
No, not yet. The Adarna song has a magic spell. It lulls the hearer to sleep. Be sure to keep wide awake, for if the droppings of the bird fall on you, you will turn into a stone.
I'll try very hard not to fall asleep.
Take these 7 small lemons and this knife with you. Then after each song, make a cut on your arm and squeeze the lemon juice over the wound. The pain will keep you awake. Avoid any droppings that may fall from the bird.
Thank you for your advice. The Adarna bird will never find me napping.
You may go now, son, but wait. Here is a dipper. Beside the tree, you will find a way well. Fill this dipper with water and pour it over the two big stones under the silver tree. Your petrified brothers will be brought back to life. May God bless you and keep you safe on your journey home.
Thank you very much, kind hermit. Goodbye.
Don Juan climbed the Tabor mountain. Eagerly under the silver tree, he waited for the Adarna bird. Soon he heard the flapping of wings. Looking up, he saw the lovely Adarna bird, which at once began to sing. How sweet its song was! Don Juan could hardly keep his eyes open as he listened, remembering the hermit's advice. However, he quickly made a cut on his arm and then squeezed the juice of a lemon over the wound. The pain kept him wide awake. When the song ended, the bird flapped its wings, and its colors changed while it sang. 7 times, Don Juan made a small cut on his arm, and in this way, he managed to keep awake the whole night. Just as the hermit told him, the Adarna bird allowed its droppings to fall after the 7th song, and then it closed its eyes and went to sleep. Stealthily, Prince Don Juan climbed the silver tree and bound the bird's legs with a golden cord. Carrying the bird, he filled his dipper with water from the little well and poured it over the 2 big stones under the tree. In an instant, the 2 stones began to move and assume human forms. Don Juan recognized his 2 long-lost brothers, Prince Don Pedro and Prince Don Diego, standing before him. He could hardly believe his eyes until they spoke. "Why are you here, Juan? And you too, Pedro?" "I fell asleep." "So did I. I woke up just now. But look, what are you carrying, Juan?"
The Adarna bird.
"Indeed, it is. When and how did you catch it, Juan?"
Let's carry home. My brothers, the king and the queen, our parents, are greatly worried about you.
Had I not fallen asleep, I would have caught that bird. I would have caught the Adarna bird too.
Come, let's tarry no longer.
The 3 brothers were soon on their way to the kingdom of Verbania, but Don Diego and Don Pedro were envious of their youngest brother's success. Don Pedro had a plan, and what an evil plan it was.
Listen, Don Diego, let Brother Juan go ahead. I've a secret to tell you.
What's on your mind, Don Pedro?
How can we face the king and the queen? We have failed, and it is the youngest who succeeded. What a shame for both of us. Something must be done to save our honor.
What are we going to do?
We must put Juan to death and take the bird home ourselves.
Kill our own brothers? That's too brutal.
That's the only way to get rid of him and freedom ourselves.
We can stain our hands with our brother's blood. Why don't we beat him up and break a few of his bones? Then we can leave him here.
That's a better plan. Come on, let's go after him.
Don Diego and Don Pedro beat Prince Don Juan because of envy. After getting the Adarna bird from their unconscious brother, they rode back to the palace, where the king and queen anxiously awaited them. "My sons, we are glad you have returned."
But where is Prince Don Juan? He came to look for you.
"We haven't seen our youngest brother."
I know nothing about Prince Don Juan.
"Is it possible that some misfortune has been befallen him?"
Poor Don Juan. I should have allowed him to go. He is too young.
Father, be of good cheer. My brother Pedro and I have bought the Adarna bird, which has the power of making you well.
Let us forget Don Juan and listen to the song of the Adarna bird.
Sing at once, Adarna bird, and bring the king back to health.
I command you to sing, Adarna bird. The king is waiting for your sweet song.
I have my doubts that you have brought the Adarna bird. Of course. This is the Adarna bird, Father.
This is the Adarna bird from Mount Tabor.
My son, this bird doesn't look so pretty as the bird I saw in the dream.
In your dream, a beautiful bird song in your dream.
Hush! The Adarna bird is speaking. Your Majesty, I am the Adarna bird of Tabor, but I feel so miserable that my heart is almost breaking. That's why I refuse to sing. Why do you feel sad, my dear Adarna bird? Because your son who captured me now lies unconscious and helpless on the road. Which son, Adarna bird? The Prince Don Juan? Our youngest son captured you? Yes, your brave and kind son, the Prince Don Juan, succeeded where Don Pedro and Don Diego failed, and these two weak princes would have been dead, but by Don Juan they both saved. That's not true. We have not seen our brother Don Juan.
The Adarna bird is lying, Father.
What have you done to your youngest brother? Tell me the truth. What has become of Don Juan? I know nothing.
I haven't seen our brothers since I left the kingdom for Mount Tabor.
They are liars. Your elder sons, O king, for they beat Prince Don Juan and abandoned him bleeding in a lonely field. How could you do such an evil thing to your own brother? You shall be punished for this misdeed. Soldiers, bind them and take them out of my sight. But who comes here? Our son Don Juan? Poor boy, you aren't hurt, are you?
I have returned, Father. I have returned safe and sound to your kingdom.
Welcome home, Prince Don Juan. Divine Providence must have brought you safely home. Those two brothers of yours would have been punished hadn't you arrived on time. Your Majesty, I told you nothing but the truth. I should ask Don Juan if I were you. Speak up, my son. What have your elder brothers done?
They beat me until my bones were nearly broken. I owe my life to the old hermit of Tabor, whom I befriended, and who revived me with magic herbs.
Miserable wretches, how can I ever forgive you too?
Forgive us, Father. Forgive us, Brother Juan.
O King, have mercy on your erring sons.
Father, I beg you to spare my two brothers. After all, the Adarna bird is here, and I have commanded come back safe and sound. Let bygones be bygones.
And now, your Majesties, I will sing very sweetly to cure the king of his strange malady.